Hi there, viewers. Can you hear me? Thank you for responding with yes. Yes, I face some connection issues and some setting issues as well because I think it's a new version of YouTube and I could not upload my thumbnail for this live chat, which I'll upload later. Two new stories which will have a look at this at look in this live chat. Good to see you. Let me welcome the participant, then a brief look at the two news stories. After that, your questions and comments. Simon Tisfai says, hi, welcome back, Sajid. Third time's a charm. Yeah, Simon, good to see you. You are always first to comment in live chats. Live chats help me remember you, help me stay connected with you people. Good to see you back. Good to be back with you. We have entry level investment and technology vlog says, hey, what type of investment do you deal in? We have Samuel Faleke. Welcome. Samuel says, greetings, dear Sajid Bhai. How are you, Samuel? Veldo Hele joined too. Dalmar joined. Welcome, Dalmar says, Sajid, war in Tigray soon. Well, let's hope that it won't happen. Let's pray. By the way, what makes you say that? That soon war is going to break out in Tigray. We have Jacob Jericho says, hello, Pope Sajid. First and most, you got to tell us about your trip to Bali. I am not in Bali, by the way. I was in Indonesia for 10 days. I stayed there, but I did not go to Bali. I stayed for 10 days in Jakarta. And I can tell you about Jakarta. We have Bishko. Bishko says, what is the current move made by TDF and what is the prospects of Tigray? Prospects of what? Bishko is asking about the fate of Tigray people. Well, there is panic in Tigray. I told you people withdrawing money, storing supplies, trying to flee the region. The fate of the people of Tigray is in the hands of four parties: military, Getachew, Debrecen, federal government. Entry level says Abiy might not survive this round of war, especially with the collaborative efforts of Amhara, Fano, all of PDF, the Somali crowd, and possibly Egypt with Sudan potentially joining as well. Interesting take. Aman says, hello everyone, just to let you know what Abi said. He said, we kill, we don't torture. Yeah, you can say that. Largely, this is what he said. Bishko said, do you think Abi will soon wage war on Tigray? Well, why are people starting to blame Abiy? I mean, who is responsible for internal strife in Tigray? Is it Abiy? No. I mean, if you want to place blame on people for instability in Tigray, maybe Abiy could be responsible for 10% of the blame, but 90% of the blame should be put on the two TPLF groups and Tigray military. Grul says, Sajid, do you think TPLF Debrecen will ask for independence if they get power? I don't see them taking order from Abiy. Aman says, it's unfortunate. 21st century, our people still thinking of war. Yes, unfortunate. I don't think that TPLF Debrecen will announce independence. It uses independence as a pressure tactic to put pressure upon federal government. If federal government agrees to accommodate TPLF in Makale in Addis Ababa, TPLF will be more than happy with that. Mikhail joined to Ayalio says, Ajit, what do you think about Fano and TPLF collaboration? I was planning to do a video on that yesterday. I could not. Hopefully, I'll do a video on this question. Ethio joined too. Jacob says, you look so refreshed and energized. I'm glad to see you up in good mood. Well, I just look fresh, otherwise, I could not sleep. The last 2 nights were terrible. Uh, I traveled. Last night, I was busy too. And I shifted to a new hotel. I could not sleep. So I'm not feeling well, to be honest. Sami Sosa joined to welcome Sami. By the way, you are we were asked about Bali. How is Bali? Didn't go to Bali. I visited Indonesia's capital, Jakarta. It's a wonderful place. It's a place of wonderful people, I would say. People of Jakarta are so friendly. I was astonished the way these people treat you, the way they guide you, the way they try to facilitate you. It was an extraordinary experience for me. I mean, I have visited 5 countries so far, 7 or 8 countries, I would say, but this is the first time that I felt that there are countries, there are people who really value travelers and tourists. No, Mikhail, it's not. He's saying because you tip them well. No, no, I did not tip anyone there. But these people are very accommodating. I mean, if you want some guidance about a route, about a place, they'll be more than happy to guide you. They'll try to ensure that you reach your destination. Always friendly. And I think most tourists go to Bali. Jakarta receives fewer tourists. That is why maybe tourists are more welcomed in Jakarta. Pijo Bianchi joined to welcome. Pijo says, thank you for your views on news analysis. Pijo says, thank you, Pijo. Grul says, do you see a true opposition party that can challenge Abiy in the upcoming election? Mihari joined to, well, everyone wants to challenge Abiy, OLF, OFC, ONLF, Nama maybe too. But one party alone cannot challenge PP, I think. So Abiy can only be challenged if opposition parties unite. I wouldn't say that armed groups should join them as well, though it would be best for everyone to join hands for political change, for peace, for transparent election. This is what every political party works for: transparent election. I believe that if opposition parties don't unite, they won't be able to pose a challenge to Abiy. And so far, they're not united. Only two Somali parties have announced to form a coalition. They're going to start talks. Otherwise, main parties still regional parties. Bishko says, "Why do you jump my opinion? What was your opinion?" Samuel says, "It's disgusting to deny the torture and abuse committed by government forces. So sad." Yeah, it was a lie, a blatant lie told by Ethiopian PM just to please the international community. Everyone knows what is happening in Ethiopia. People dying. Amnesty, Human Rights Watch, and several other organizations have issued reports. Even Ethiopian institutions like Human Rights Council, Human Rights Commissions have released reports. Who was Abiy deceiving? I think he was deceiving himself. Those who are listening to him, I think they would be smiling that what is this man saying? We know what you're doing. Sabbath Iyasu joined to welcome Sabbath. Non Tadase here to welcome no Tadase. Welcome no. BB says, have you discussed the alliance between Eritrea and TPLF of Debrecen? Well, I hinted at that in some videos, but I'll do a video on that because if you asked a question about Fano TPLF alliance too. In that video, I'll cover this topic. Let me start, viewers. Let me just start a little. Two new stories. First one is about Tigray military, which is making some new moves in Tigray. Which moves? And secondly, Fano is gearing up to make a big announcement. There are two main topics in today's live chat. I hope your questions would be about them, though you can ask questions on other topics too. Let's start with. Let me speak for a few minutes on the first topic. Then I'll take your questions and comments. Tigray military is making new deployments in the Tigray region. Deployments are being made to TPLF, Gita, Choreda, wing control areas. Someone is saying your voice is interrupted. Can you hear me? Thank you. Uh, Tigray military is, well, mic is fine, internet connection fine. I don't know. Shafo joined too. Welcome, Shafo. Shafo is a member too. Special welcome to you, Shafo. We have two members today, Shafo and Aman. Maskaram Ayale joined to welcome Maskaram. So first, the story is about Tigray military, which is now redeploying its troops to Gita Choreda control areas. I don't know, mic is fine. Okay, if you can hear me, then I'll continue. Okay, Tigray military knows that southern zone, southern Tigray is Gitachoreda's stronghold. And if anything happens in terms of uh, resistance to military, main challenge is going to come from southern Tigray. That is why military is making deployments to southern Tigray. More troops are being sent to southern zone. Today, vehicles carrying troops arrived in different parts of southern Tigray. Raya Lamata, Raya Churcher, Raya Azibo. There reportedly new deployments have been made. Fourthly, uh, Makale, I did a video on Makale. I told you that in Makale, uh, Birhane Ghebreyesus, mayor appointed by the Debrecen wing, was planning to take office to assume charge today. Military made more deployments to Makale city, to Makale mayor office to stop Birhane from assuming office, assuming charge. The military is preparing for an unpleasant situation, a law and order situation, which could unfold if Gitacho supporters decide to take on the military. This is what is new from Tigray. Can military control the areas? Can it control the situation where Gitacho group is in majority? Well, I think if military tried to control the public there, it will lead to direct collision between military and uh, the people there. This man, I cannot improve the voice now. Mic is fine. I don't know what happened. Okay, let me reconnect it. If you could wait, let me reconnect it. Can you hear me now? Is it better or same? Well, if I move mic away from my mouth, I think you won't be able to hear me. It's better now. Michael says it's better now. Okay, so Tigray military is now Matthews TV joined. Welcome, Matthews. Tigray military is thinking like a military. This is how militaries operate. They are not uh, trained to find political solutions to problems. They are trained to fight. They are trained to plan militarily, And this is what they are doing. But it's alarming, by the way. I think that military will have to realize that the use of force is no solution. If military thinks that through the deployment of more troops to southern Tigray can control the people there, it won't happen. It will lead to collision, I think. Getachew supporters are very active and they're very well connected. I think they are monitoring the military's movements and they're armed too. We saw that last time when they protested. Some of them were armed and they're storing fuel too. They are purchasing fuel from afar. The fuel is being stored in the southern part of Tigray. They are preparing. They say that they'll fight. Military should be very careful. This is what I can say. Use of force is no solution. Secondly, Fano waves. The Fano groups claim that they are very close to making a big announcement. The announcement is about the formation of an Amhara organization. Fano, Central Command, you can say. They say they have finalized the bylaws, the logo, the name, and soon they'll make this big announcement. We'll have to wait to see, but Taframamu has been working on it. We know a few days ago we heard that Taframamu was going to announce something big in coming days. It seems that they have managed to reach some sort of consensus about the establishment of a regional level command structure. The announcement is going to be made in coming days if all the parties agree. And I believe that one man can lead Fano. Only one man can lead Fano. That is Taframa. He, I think, is acceptable in Gujjam, Gondar, Showa, Wolu. Everywhere he's acceptable. If if other commanders try to lead Fano on regional level, they won't be able to do it. I think. We saw what happened to Iskandar and Zamina Kasi between Masr Shah and Zamina Kasi, between Makatao and Esagat Makonnen, between Gundar Fanos too. So Tafra can lead them and he is on his way reportedly. Let's see, will he be the new leader of Fano or someone else? We'll have to wait. They're close to forming a regional level command structure. Yeah, Mikhail. Mikhail says you are close to having 100,000 subscribers. Yeah, Mikhail. All that became possible because of you. You people watch me. My views and news is nothing without you. Dane says, Hey Sajid, Vedi Abate, General Kabede are back with their forces. Colonel Vedi Raya and Marx have also joined their armies, and Vedi Antoro is joining tomorrow with Colonel Vedi Raya. I don't know. I'll speak on that once I have received reliable. Once I uh, can confirm about their whereabouts, then I'll be able to say something about it. But we generally heard five names. We heard only five names: Abate, uh, uh, and Intoro, Kabete, uh, etc. But the generals, the military officers who opposed the decision made by military, I think they were not five. There were several others too. Not all of them are generals. They are of different ranks. So portion of military supports Getachew. Portion is small, but it does support Getachew. Samail says, Sajid, give up the hope of ever getting Amharas in a single structure like TPLF. They are too shrewd for those tricks. Well, the conflict in Amhara is not going to end in a few days or weeks. For a protracted resistance movement, they need some sort of central structure, I believe. Uh, and you'll see, I think, that they'll try to form this central structure. Brian Ipsa joined to welcome Brian. Jacob says, assuming Fano comes under one central command, what do you think of the effect it makes on the ground? Well, it will definitely have a good effect on Fano's capabilities. I mean, if there is no unity in an organization, the performance is disturbed. So unity matters. Organization structure matter, I think. Samaya said they're doing fine without it. Why change something that works? Well, you're saying they're doing fine, but they need to have one body. They need to, and by the way, how do armed groups operate? They form different units. They have some intelligence units. They have arms procurement units. They have diplomatic units, spokespersons. They have fighters on the ground. They have trainers. It's an organization. An armed group is like an organization. And if Fano groups want to be a sophisticated fighting unit, they must be under one command. That one command then will form units, and the units will have specific responsibilities and tasks. I mean, now when suppose Fano fighters need weapons, they need to buy weapons. If they're under one command, one group of fighters can be assigned this task, which will coordinate with uh, people who sell weapons, and that the group will devise a strategy. But if all groups have to procure arms individually, perhaps that will be more time consuming. There'll be wastage of resources there. I think that creating of and creating of a central command structure will help on. Salahuddin says you do not like Abi. Well, it's not a question of if I like Abi or not. My job is to report. I report. I criticize. I highlight achievements of the governments too. I have no personal liking for anyone, whether it's Abi or Joe or Folk or anyone. Tigray, Valella says, any word on the allegations of Eritrean diplomats in Tigray? I don't know. Getachew group people have been making these claims. But his speech at the Prosperity Party gathering was embarrassing. I mean, he told blatant lies. It's not that he was misinformed. He knew what he was talking about. He was just trying to deceive international community. Because 32 minutes have passed, I think we should end the live chat. Uh, at last, we managed to connect. Otherwise, the experience was not a good one, I think, for you because the internet connection kept on creating problem. Uh, Hopefully, I'll do a video. I'll do a live chat tomorrow as well. But I have the same equipment here. Maybe it's related to the internet quality here, which is better, I think, than it was in initial Pakistan. Sometimes network sucks. Sometimes equipment, even the best of equipment, fails. We'll be back tomorrow, viewers. It was good to be back with you. Good to see you in live chats. Seeing your names, your questions, your comments. You can give suggestions about tomorrow's live chat in comment section or through email sajid672000 gmail. Thanks for watching. Stay blessed. Bye bye.